Hello, my name is Jorge Silva, and I will be instructing you today on the 7 main types of learning styles. I ask you to please pay close attention and take notes because at the end of this video there will be a short assessment to test what you have learned and if you understand the learning objectives for this course. Also, try to identify what type of learner you are. Do you possess just one learning style? Or are you a combination of one or more of these learning styles? Let's begin. Howard Gardner, a developmental psychologist from Harvard University, has identified 7 distinct intelligences. This theory has emerged from recent cognitive research and documents the extent to which students possess different kinds of minds and therefore learn, remember, perform, and understand in different ways. These are simply known as the 7 main types of learning styles. Let's explore each learning style. And this is an example of the 7 types of learning styles that have been identified. There's solitary, social, logical, physical, verbal, oral, and visual. Visual learners, also known as spatial learners, prefer using images, pictures, or mind maps to learn. They use spatial organization and mind maps to connect different ideas and replace words with pictures and highlight major and minor links. Oral, also known as auditory or musical learners, prefer using sounds and music to learn. They play ambient recordings to improve concentration, and they create mnemonics or memorize new ideas using rhythms and rhymes. Verbal learners, which are also known as linguistic learners, prefer using words in speech and writing, use word-based techniques and study material out loud, and try verbal role-playing to better understand concepts. Physical learners, also known as kinesthetic learners, prefer using touch, action, movement, role-playing, and hands-on activities to learn. They describe the physical sensations of a new experience using verbs and adverbs, and use physical objects like flashcards and miniature models. Logical learners, also known as mathematical learners, prefer using reasoning, patterns, and systems. They seek why of any new concepts and explore connections to new ideas. And they create lists by extracting key points from materials and then identify areas to focus on. Social learners, also known as interpersonal learners, work and study with others as much as possible. use one-on-one group role-playing and feedback, and they share what you study with a group to cross-pollinate ideas, collect practices, and learn from mistakes. Solitary learners, also known as intrapersonal learners, prefer to study alone and align goals with personal to maximize motivation. They keep a journal outlining inner thoughts, feelings, and observations for later review, and they study in private, asking an expert for help when needed. It is possible for individuals to possess one or more of these learning styles. For example, some individuals may be solitary learners, as well as auditory or visual. Others may be social, but are logical or verbal learners. I, for example, am a solitary learner, but also very much a visual learner. I need images, graphs, and pictures to retain information. What learning style do you possess? Do you possess only one, or are you a combination of more than two? This is the end of the lesson on the 7 learning styles of learning. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and can easily apply it to your personal life, education, and workplace. Please proceed in completing the brief assessment below to test your knowledge on this lesson. Thank you once again, and good luck.